How
There's
how how did Jeffrey Epstein attain his wealth? How did he get into the position he was in? This guy, his story is so strange. It's like
Very strange.
it's a guy that really was not special in any way. Like, but then all of a sudden he becomes this hedge fund manager for these elite, powerful people when he never had any background in that. He
experience,
was
yeah.
like some low level math teacher.
That wasn't even good.
It wasn't even a good math teacher. And then all of a sudden he's running these hedge funds for these people. And then the guy who we talked about on here from Abercrombie and Fitch, who is now, isn't he in trouble for
Yes, soliciting male, hiring
his
Yes.
the models, the male models,
yeah.
and sexually abusing them, right? He's the one that gave Jeffrey Epstein the house in New York and also most of his money.
Right.
Like he gave him access to all of his finances, and he's the one that also advocated for Trump to pardon Ghislaine Maxwell. So it's this whole weird, like this weird story that how do we make sense of this now that y'all are trying to tell us that there's nothing to see here?
Yeah.
Any thoughts, guys?
I'm just feeling like they're trying to divert us. You want to dangle that carrot, and then when you reach for the carrot, now it's oh, don't worry about the carrot.
But is it? I'm just thinking a little outside of like, maybe they didn't know how deep this stuff went, and is that the most important thing that we know about Jeffrey Epstein? Should we know? Yeah, probably. But can we be thrown off and demanding to know something that maybe we don't need to know? Maybe even in terms of like, is that the most important thing for this country? Can it be a divisive thing where what are we looking to? Are we gonna focus too much on the wrong things? We don't have to know everything. Is it cool to know? Yeah.
But we know something is fishy. And
Yeah.
That's why I think people are a little upset.
Yeah, but again, but that doesn't change how we should be putting our trust in God. And sometimes it even can challenge us to, are you going to trust me in this area too? Where things aren't coming, because we can't really do anything. We could talk about it, but we can't really do anything about it. So I'm just saying, could we get too off track to where now we're fighting over this? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I'm bringing this up as a way to show exactly what you're saying, that we cannot think that we have to be aware that our government is not what it seems. Yeah. That our institutions are not run how they present themselves to be ran. That the people in these positions are not an authority like we think they are. There's something else going on here, and we have to.
I think God allows things to be put in place, authorities to be put in place to challenge us a lot of times, for the time, and for us to take the opportunity that he's putting before us. With Biden, it was a situation, right? With Trump, it's another one.
Yeah.
What is God saying in this time? What is he trying to speak to us about? When people think God speaks like we speak, no, he speaks differently than we speak. And we have to be paying attention. What is he trying to say to us? So for me, it's all right, should we get too caught up in that? Or should we be trusting in God more? Because whoever's going to be in office, they're all going to be doing stuff, that we're not going to agree with, that doesn't make sense. Sometimes we don't know what's going on. We don't know the play, right?